What is Persona 5?
Persona 5 is a turn-based Japanese RPG, which is a spin-off title of the Shin Megami Tensei series developed by Atlus. The Persona series is known to break up traditional RPG gameplay by adding social simulation, splitting the gameplay into two modes, daily life and dungeon crawling.
What is Persona 5 about?
Persona 5 is set in Tokyo, Japan, and revolves around the protagonist and his friends. On the surface, they may seem like everyday teenagers, but once night falls, they don their masks and become the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Their goal is to free the world of corrupt individuals.
What makes the characters special or unique?
Early in the story, the protagonist discovers he has the ability to call upon the power of Persona, assisting him in his quest. Shortly after this, his friends also awaken to their own personas.
What is a persona?
A persona is a facade that an individual uses to face the hardships in life. People with the ability to use a persona's power is referred to as a persona user. Users can allow their personas to take on a physical form, providing certain conditions are met. A persona's form varies from user to user, but usually is related to mythology or literature. A persona will assist its user in battle, but will drain the summoner's stamina as a cost for using its power. Lastly, a persona's form can evolve once a resolution occurs in the user's heart, allowing for the persona to become stronger.
What are the two gameplay types?
Firstly, within the dungeon crawling aspect of Persona 5, players will battle shadows and demons as they track down the corrupt individuals. Shadows and demons are similar to personas, but do not have a partner assisting them. Both personas and demons have strengths and weaknesses, and it's up to the player to exploit these weaknesses to defeat their foes. Exploiting a weakness will knock down a demon, allowing the player to attack again. This is the key to victory in battle. Knocking down all the enemies in battle will allow the player to perform an all-out attack finishing move, where the player and his allies attack all at once. The social aspect of Persona 5 is simply living a normal everyday life. The player will attend school, work at part-time jobs, and explore the city of Tokyo. During these periods of gameplay, the player will be able to spend time with their friends and acquaintances that they meet throughout the game. These are known as confidants, or previously known as social links based on previous titles. Spending time with a confidant will strengthen the bond between them and the player. This will unlock more abilities and options to the player, as well as strengthening their ability to create more powerful personas.
Do I need to play previous Persona games to understand the story?
No. Each core Persona title is a different story and revolves around different characters. You can play Persona 5 without knowledge of the previous entries in the series.
Should I play the previous titles?
At the time of recording, you can currently play Persona 1, Persona 2 Innocent Sin, and Persona 4 Golden on the PlayStation Vita store. And you can play Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, Persona 3 FES, and Persona 4 on the PS3 via the PlayStation 3 store. If you have time to play these titles, keep in mind that these are 90-hour plus titles. It may give you a better understanding of the series, although it is not required. If you are constricted for time, but want to know more about the previous series, I would personally recommend watching Persona 4 The Animation, which is available through Funimation for the US and Anime Lab for Australia. The anime series covers the events from the most recent core entry in the series. If you're still looking for more Persona content, I would also recommend watching the Persona 3 movies, although they do not have an official English dub or release without importing. If you don't mind subtitled content, then this is a rough overview of Persona 3's story.
Is the game out yet?
At the time of recording, Persona 5 was released in Japan on the 15th of September 2016 and is slated to release elsewhere worldwide on the 4th of April 2017. Persona 5 will be available on the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4 on the same day.
What is the difference between PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4?
Persona 5's content does not differ between the two versions. The main comparison between the two is that the PlayStation 4 version runs in a higher resolution and has faster load times than the PlayStation 3 version.
I heard that the game was delayed due to the inclusion of dual audio. Is this true?
This is incorrect. Persona 5's dubbing process took longer than expected due to Atlus USA's desire to improve the quality of English translation and voice work. This caused the game to be delayed from its original release date of February 14, 2017 to the 4th of April 2017. As a consolation for the delay, and due to the large demand of fans wanting dual audio will be available as a free DLC for Persona 5 on launch day, allowing players to play with the original Japanese voice cast and English subtitles.
Did you enjoy this video? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And be sure to subscribe to DewyHQ for more great content.